What is good, sat stackers? My name is Blue Bear Crypto, and today we have got the NerdQAxe, also known as QAxe. No one calls it that. Blue Bear Crypto here, and today I'm reviewing the NerdQAxe Plus sent to me by PowerMining. Thank you very much, guys. Let's get to it. This is a 4.8 terahash lottery miner that looks like a Bitaxe Gamma 601 on one too many steroids. Pretty decent. Power draw meant to be about 80 watts. Currently, she's telling me we're at 88 watts. We are on maximum overclock right now. At the wall, it does say that we are on 100 watts though, so little discrepancy there. So currently, the chance of hitting a Bitcoin block on this bad boy is a 1 in 208 million chance. And that's every 10 minutes. So pretty small chances, which is similar to the chance that my mum will parallel park one day. But will QAxe pay for my mortgage or just become my new desk pet? So here we've got the star, the QAxe. It comes with 4 BM1370 chips, which is basically an amp miner that skipped leg day. We've got a 12 volt, 10 amp brick, plenty enough for what she needs, and we've got a properly nice rigid metal stand which is not going to break. Got a nice fancy heatsink with a whopping fan. This thing just stays super cool. It's currently on its maximum overclock and we're just sitting at 52 degrees. There is no problem on this at all. So first impressions is the QAxe is thick in the right places. No RGB though, apart from a few green lights on the back of the LCD, but very nice resolution on the display. That's pretty cool. So QAxe comes with Wi-Fi only. We don't need cables around here, but on the plus side, you can whack this wherever you want. It's probably going to keep your room a few degrees warmer and you're really not going to see much on your electricity bill. So if you want to guarantee hitting a block on one of these, no sweat. All you need to do is just run one for about 950 years and then you should be good with the law of averages. So, maybe sign up to Blueprint with Brian Johnson, reverse your age a little bit and you might be smashing one of these blocks. Pro tip on these, we did run this on the default settings and that was a bit too easy for it, so whack it up to full whack. Currently, we're at 5 terahash. I think she could probably do better than that on average. There's no reason why you can't just max this out unless you really want to be paying a little less on your electricity bill. First impressions verdict. We are super efficient. We are super quiet. Profitability, kind of acts like a bit of a charity. It's only going to give you something if it decides it wants to. So the NerdQAxe Plus isn't a money printer. It's basically a £348.50 Tamagotchi that might hit you a Bitcoin block whilst you're sleeping. Don't forget to use Blue Bear Crypto in the checkout section if you do decide to get one of these to get a good chunk of money off. PowerMining ship the full kit with zero headaches, not like some other companies that send you just the unit and then you have to get like a server power supply and whack it in. So it's all plug and play. I actually got this up and running within probably 2 minutes. If I really tried, I reckon it'd be up and running within 1 minute. Super easy. Well, let's see how quiet this thing is. This is default settings, so we are currently at this. About 42. On the standard settings, this thing is super quiet. You're not going to have any issues with noise, and it is kicking out a tiny bit of heat in the back. Nothing too much though, so not really too hot. We are currently running at 52 degrees on the little display. So power draw is less than 100 watts on the standard settings, which is super low and efficient. We've seen what this thing can do on the standard settings. Let's see what it can do on a higher overclock. So right now I'm just going on the dashboard on my laptop. So it won't let me go more than 600 on the frequency, but we can go up to 1200 on the core voltage. Let's save that. See if it changes anything. Yeah, heat's coming up. Currently using 101 watts at the wall. On the website, we are supposed to be using 80 watts in terms of power consumption. So a little bit higher than the rated wattage on the website, but a little bit higher of a terahash. Realistically, you're gonna have to be in a pretty hot room for this to be overheating. Currently in the shed, we're about 17 degrees, which is on the cooler side of a normal room. What I'll do is set the fan to manual and we'll see what a full fan speed sounds like, and we will also check the decibels. This is the maximum output in terms of performance that it can do. It's currently bouncing around 4.6 terahash, but it has stabilized previously to a higher amount. That's really not too bad at all. So this is our maximum overclock. We are currently at 49 degrees and it is going down. Realistically, you're never going to need to do 100% on this unless you're in a super hot room, but it is also good the fact that it is this quiet, because if you are in a hot room, it will be able to deal with the temperature. This thing is super cool. I thought the shutdown temperature of 70 was a bit low based on the BitAxe. This fan that they've got on is absolutely doing its job combined with the heatsink. Easy peasy squeezy lemons. And it's coming down to 46 degrees, but yeah, we'll set so I've set the target temperature at 55. That's the standard. The fan is just barely moving right now because it looks like the heatsink's just doing such a good job. And I do want to say a huge thanks to PowerMining for sending this out for a review. I wasn't paid for this video, but they just wanted my honest feedback. And overall, the NerdQAxe++ is a cool entry into the Bitcoin lottery world. You're not going to get rich overnight, but if you want to be part of the mining ecosystem and support decentralization, it is a fun little unit and it is very well made. I've got no complaints with the manufacturing process. So QAxe will be staying on my desk forever, or until it hits a block, and then I might let it rest a little bit. This is going to be a nice addition to the house in the winter. There's a bit of heat, going to cost next to nothing, and if I do hit a block, suddenly all my electricity costs have been offset. Drop your war stories about solo mining in the comments. Let me know if you have ever hit a block solo mining on something similar to this. Liar. Smash like if QAxe deserves some RGB, subscribe for more crypto chaos, and tell PowerMining that we need some more higher overclocks on these, because we need to be hitting those higher temperatures. This thing can definitely do more than what it's doing at the moment, so get to it.